Hello, hello. I'm Martythyst, or just Marty. I use they, them pronouns, and today I'm gonna play a wonderful little explorative biking game. It's much more than that, and I've seen very little about it, but I think it's right up my alley, even though I'm not a biking person. Season A Letter to the Future is a narrative, wonderful, atmospheric looking game that I'm very excited to play. And yeah, I hope you join along with me if you want to. Thank you for watching, regardless. The synopsis for this game reads, leave home for the first time to collect memories before a mysterious cataclysm washes everything away. Ride, record, meet people, and unravel the strange world around you in this third-person meditative exploration game. And yeah, let's just... I was gonna say jump right in. I was trying to find a bike metaphor, but I could not find one. I hope this works. There we are. Welcome to Season A Letter to the Future. Work of fiction was designed, different cultures. Yes. We invite you to explore and enjoy this experience at your own pace. That's wonderful. Yes, I just plugged in my controller, and I do hope it's, what am I trying to say? I do hope it's not too tricky, like Abzu was. I also shrunk myself a little bit just to make sure that I'm not covering anything. I'm gonna go into settings really quick. Text language. Ooh, display subtitles. Hell yeah. Sound effects, captions. I'm gonna put them on. I'm not gonna... yeah. We'll just see how this goes. I'm a bit nervous. I also hope the sound is alright. Who are you?
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end? And why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn, on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
It's beautiful already. Let's take a look. Concluded. Why does it say concluded when I haven't... Oh my. Past seasons. The olden days are unknown. 500. Season of modernity. A season of industrialization. Golden season. A season of cultural exchange. The war. The Great War, which lasted 10 years. The season I was born into. Season of... Let's do a letter to the future. Who are you? Yes, okay. A village in the mountains? Oops. Yeah, that's what we read. Pate's dream. Okay, we read all of this. Okay. Hello. A bell? Well... Just having fun with the bell. Oh, cutie. I hope it's not haunted. I don't know why I said that, but...
3, 2, 1. Hooray!
Okay.
Mr. Lotto's here.
Oh, Mr. Lotto. Does it do anything else?
I'm tired.
Uh-huh. Why are you tired, Mr. Lotto? Is that a bit concerning? Okay. Let's leave Mr. Lotto there. A catalog of strangers. Fearsome tales for blasé children. Okay. A catalog of strangers is an introduction to the more frightful aspects of this world. A reasonable amount of fear and fun makes for prudent children. Okay. I like how I feel like the environment of this game already feels so chill and relaxed and slow. I think that's... Oh yeah, we got our suitcase. Oops, sorry. Do I need to go around? Yeah.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
Oh. Let's look at the animal. I hope you like him more than you would have liked a fish. Pate. Here. Oh. Yeah, I do love that they add subtitles like that. That helps a lot. Let's see the prize ribbon. First, Wandering Tale Festival 817. I don't remember what season that was. But it's interesting. And then the origami. Folded by Pate. That's very cute. Is that her mom humming? That is so sweet. Dad! I went out for a climb, be back this evening. XOXO. Did they say in the intro that we didn't get to, like, interact with our dad much? Or that he left before we could... I don't know. Nightlife in the plaza. think that's all that's in our room. Let's go see. It was our mom. I'm gonna absorb the moment.
The
If I'm
last
not-
moment in this little house. There used to be 3 of us here.
Mm.
My mom and dad and me. Soon it will be just her. Her and all these memories. But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. Until I shift my weight. The floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. Found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. You don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you.
Shielding against what?
Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness.
Dream sickness. Where'd the dream sickness come from?
We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep.
Oh,
These were years of wild rumors, and half of them turned out to be true. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body.
that's really... Yeah.
Let's skip that part. Objects have 2 layers, the physical and the mental. Pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least.
Well, let's try.
Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember you and I fell asleep listening to this tape.
Is this game gonna make me cry? Probably.
Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing.
I almost wish I'd picked the... I could lose the memories instead, but I don't know if that's... If that... Yeah.
The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories.
I'm glad too. I feel so bad.
If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are.
Don't make me cry.
You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever.
But what if they're memories you don't want to lose?
So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Is there anything by the fire? Okay, what is here?
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
I'm gonna look at everything first. The pendant. Which, yeah, I'm already like, no, I don't want my mom to forget these things. Ah, ginger drink.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things.
Upside down stomach disorder. Flights of fancy. Interesting. Good for spastic melancholia. Loud dreams. Pond foot. Wandering tingles. Moonburn and birthdays. No guarantee applies. Nothing in life is guaranteed, really. Ginger beer. I thought it was medicine.
Nothing.
Oh.
I used to see souls everywhere. Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things. Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost. Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
As long as I burn, may the moment last and last and last and last and last and. So, I really like the pendant, but, was this a pendant? I'm not sure. The little granite thing. But I think I'm gonna choose the flowers. Number one, because I assume that, I mean, flowers are fleeting, but you can always find more. And I feel like there are, yeah, I'm not sure which objects are the strongest for this character, but I suppose that's also up to you to interpret that. But I'm gonna pick the flowers. Just because I would rather my mom have more permanent things. Remember again.
Nothing is ever lost.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his clients.
That makes it worse. I feel like I know she has a lot of memories of our dad around, but oh, that hurts.
They only grow high up in the mountains.
So I was wrong about flowers being so, like, constant. These are rare flowers.
He was a great climber. He even found us a new source of water. I hoped after he would climb less, maybe even retire. But he always wanted to explore, and the only direction to go was up. Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the energy to leave, it needs to go somewhere. He fell into the Fitz ravine. We never found his body. But doesn't he rest with us at night? Doesn't he appear in our dreams? How can such a human being depart this earth without leaving behind a trace?
I'm gonna cry.
A trace as strong as the flowers would still have their scent. Darling, I don't want to lose this one.
That makes it...
I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please?
Yes. Of course.
Thank you.
That hurts. I'm so sorry, Mom. Oof. I'll choose this one. I can't remember this one. Interesting.
What did you choose for smell?
A hand imprint.
Let's breathe in deep. Oh, I remember it so well. It's not as bad now, but in the old days, not many children lived long enough to grow up. We believed if a child could make it to the age of 9, they'd be all right. This print was made of your hand when you turned 9. Your father and I couldn't believe we really had a healthy girl. An old deep fear inside of me finally went away, and we saw you would just keep growing and growing. That everything was going to be okay.
No.
Now touch. Pick something with the texture you like.
So, touch? There's many things. There's many things. Is this the same thing? Yes. The candies and... Gotcha. Interesting that they give you the same things. I understand there's only so many things to pick. Whoops.
Wax, soft, ancient wall. I was left by people I have no memory of.
Can you go back in this room and pick something? Actually? Wait, yes, you can. I think.
Cool, scratchy, palm, grains. A friend gave me this a long time ago.
I do like this one a lot. Or the origami.
Creased paper lines. I take care of fragile things.
I think, were they both given to us by Pate?
My bag and Dad's camera. Ready for the great departure.
Ah. Sorry, I should have known that those were not for the pendant. So we've got the toy. Is there not something else? Yes, the bell.
Battered brass.
I feel like
always looked for other worlds.
for sound, I feel like this would be good. What was the first item again? I don't remember.
Binding is loose.
Ah, yes.
The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
Oh, did I miss something in here? Husk.
Aggressive. Delicate. Mineral. I look closely.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dry. Slime. I always had the intuition the world could change completely.
Actually, I don't think I inspected the toy.
Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me.
Oh. Was there anything I'm missing? I think I'm gonna pick something from... Can you pick the frames? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Don't make me do that. I'm gonna pick the origami.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the little bird. I remember your friend Pate made this little bird.
I'm also glad I've been pronouncing their name right.
You wanted to protect it, keep it like a pet. I thought it wouldn't last long. It's just a bit of folded paper. But you took good care of it, and years went by.
That is so sweet.
You'd done it. It was still intact. That was when I started to understand what kind of person you were.
Oh.
You will chaperone these delicate things into the future.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
She's hurting so much. I think I'm gonna go pick the beetle for sight, because that was the prettiest thing that I could think of. I feel like I'm picking things that are not super, like, personal, but I appreciate that they hold more story than I think they do, even with what they give us for, like, initial contact with it. So this beetle might be super...
Poisoned. Blue. Shine.
It might be super
Look
important.
closely.
Yeah.
So, what did you end up choosing?
And I think sometimes as well, like, the more it hurts our mom, the more it might protect us, but I also do not want to do that to this beautiful lady, to her mother, who seems so sweet and caring, and I'm just gonna keep going, because I'm gonna cry otherwise.
When you were a little kid and I'd wash your pants, I'd check the pockets and find all kinds of little things you'd collected off the ground. Rocks, leaves, bits of string, and bugs. It happened less and less as you got older. But I remember the afternoon I found this beautiful blue beetle in your pocket. I thought, oh, this might be the last time. And this dead insect suddenly became so precious to me.
Oh, don't.
What is it in our young eyes that imbue every small thing with meaning? Why do we lose this? I don't think you ever did. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
That is very sweet.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now.
Stop, that hurts.
I wanted to have it forever.
Oh.
Standing here, we're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off.
Oh. I have a feeling this'll be pertinent to a part of the story later.
And never tamper with it.
I'll try not to.
Okay? And I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them.
No. 。 You can still look at the things. Interesting. Whoa. Sorry, the controls I'm still getting used to. Let's pack our bag and leave. Oh. Can I stay a little bit longer? Or is it just, oh, in case I missed anything? I see. I don't think there's anything else to do. Oh. Before baby goes.
I've lost so much.
This game, I'm not even an hour in and I'm gonna, like, actually cry.
How could the world ask me to lose you too?
Don't. Oh, we're taking a picture of our mother. Oh.
Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
This is so heart-wrenching and I love it.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
A final smile before I left home. The future will hear what I heard and see what I see. My mother's lost memories protected my minds from diseases of the outside world. Not many children lived long enough to really grow up. When I reached 9, my parents were relieved. Mom knew that I'd chaperone delicate things into the future. What is in our young eyes that imbue every small thing with meaning? Oh my gosh, you can journal. Okay, I thought I was trying to get out of the menu, but no. Aww. So you put more in there? Oh, let's put our mom's picture. Big old, make it big because it's right there. She means the most to us. And this is her lost memory, so I'm gonna put it. This is really cute. I did forget about this aspect of the game. The little, like, scrapbooking situation. That's wonderful. Wonderful and heartbreaking. I'll place it here. Oh wait, I had one more thing to
I
put.
never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Can I put the one last one? This is my book bag. It's gonna be real important to the story, right? Yes. Okay. I had some new... Hello? I had some new... Yes, some new quotes. Oh. Oh, you can place the quotes in there too. Oh. I do love this one. Mom knew that I'd chaperone delicate things into the future. Rituals take grief and give it a shape and a story. I think I'll use that one. Final smile before I left home. Oh. These are heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I don't know where to put this. Yeah. Do I want to put anything else? There is also... Oh! Are these also memories of home? Just little decorations we can put. It's just like a little piece of tape. That was wonderful. This is too much. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to read behind the picture, I suppose. I think you can... Oh, you can edit it. That's wonderful. Okay. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. I love this game. Oh, it's so heartbreaking.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
Home. Oh, audio recorder. Let's try it. Can we sit down? Ah, I see.
Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here.
Hmm.
When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up.
It's like the opposite of an alarm clock. I love that. It's like ASMR for everybody. And then... That is wonderful. I feel like if devices didn't run out of power, or if it didn't take too much power, I feel like that would be such a wonderful thing to do. Even with, like, CDs and such. But maybe I'm thinking of devices instead of devices instead of, like, older things that might help. Let's record the water.
We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world.
I am experiencing a lot of lag and a lot of, like, my computer might be having trouble recording this beautiful game. So I hope there's no jumps in audio, or I think sometimes the thing that I've seen is my little PNGtuber lagging behind, like having their eyes closed for so long.
There was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Funya.
As I was saying, I'm sorry if there's lag, and if it's perceivable, and if it hinders your enjoyment of this game, but I'm having a blast. A blast, a sad blast. Photography. Oh. You can crouch. I thought you could move while crouching. Was that the same thing? No, I think I accidentally hit record. Zoom. Crouch. There's focus distance. Ah, whoa. I don't know too much about photography stuff. This is wonderful though. There's filters? Oh. I think just without filter is fine. That's pretty. Let's see. Oh, there's some bells. Oh, I can sprint. Oh, there was something to interact with.
A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one.
Oh. I guess what's it called? I don't want to read it if they're not supposed to be read. But I hope she comes back and tells everyone it's safe to leave. Is this about us? Is this about us?
I can go against tradition a little for posterity.
Yeah? Interesting. I feel like the subtitles, if you watch, they're pointing me towards the birds chattering in the tree. That is very interesting to me.
These birds migrate, but we don't know where they come from or where they're going.
I thought I had gotten a recording of the birds already, but like seeing the subtitles are really helping me out. There's the organ. There is other things. What's this?
Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon.
I have no words for
I have to
that.
drink this gross potion instead. Like my pendant to protect my brain.
But I was not expecting that. Ah, there's the organ. Is this more public sleep music? Is that what it was called? I like the clicky clacky of the keys. This is a very ASMR game, and I'm very here for it.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air.
Oh.
Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
Who was Dr. Fumio? Interesting. Oh. Take pictures and record audio to find the answer. are 3 murals celebrating his work, and there is a statue. I like this.
There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
Yes. I like this mystery aspect of it too. I had forgotten about this when I watched someone play it. It's been a while. Music and poetry tonight at the Caro Cafe.
This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems.
Oh.
He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Let's see. Just goodbye, Caro. Fish in the sky. Posters.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird.
Seems like Pate was a dreamer. Oh, that's not what I keep hitting record instead of camera. Cute. Okay, there's more Fumio. Dream sickness. Okay. It says, R.I.P. Dr. Fumio, dream sickness dreams on.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
Do I take a picture of this? I don't know if this is one of the murals that they were talking about, but... Okay, yeah, it says... Oh, little hopscotch! Look at this! Super cute. Super duper cute. Are we trying to find the other murals? Because I think they were around here. Oh, there's another one. Yes. Is this another poster? Floral cures. Come learn medicinal plant recipes handed down from Dr. Fumio.
We learned to grow cures for maladies from the outside world, even though they seem to be long gone. It's just tradition.
I'm gonna take a picture of this too, just in case it is important. But I don't know. And then, yes. Another mural. We mark the day Dr. Fumio cured memory excess? Yeah. Interesting. 2 drawings. Seems like the dreams are too much, or...
Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
I don't know if I like Dr. Fumio. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot going on. Like, is Dr. Fumio trying to wipe memories? Let's look at her journal, actually. Can I attach more pictures? Yes, there's this one. Is this one of them? I don't think so. No? Yes? Okay, it was. And then we're just missing whatever this is. A statue of some sort. Let's go record that fountain. Oh, there's the statue. Yes. Is there something here? That is really cute. A really cute drawing of a fish holding a flower.
Pate loves fish, even though nobody here has ever
Oh.
seen them.
That is very interesting lore. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take... I'm gonna take both a picture and a...
This is Dr. Fumio and
Video.
his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it.
I'm going to record the sound of water as well.
I remember soaking my feet in here on hot days.
That's beautiful. Oh, look at that sunset. Can I take pictures just to take pictures? Because, goodness me. I don't know if that's a sunset actually, but that's beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. I want to try to find that last mural. I hope I'm not missing a bunch of small things that I could interact with. There's another poster here. There is, but I think we've already seen it. A lot of food, the remnants of the festival. We've seen this. It smells like an old man's foot dipped in cinnamon, I think was what they said, and I'm still shocked by that. I don't know if I wanted to know that. Does this go downwards? I think I want to save that for later. Ah, yes, I think this is where the last mural is. There we go. What does it say? We marked the day Dr. Fumio cured time misperception disorder in memory of Augusta Kyle? Interesting.
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
What is time misperception? Is this ADHD? I think we have everything for the journal. Let's see. We have this mural. And then we have the statue. There we are.
Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else.
Interesting. We got new stamps and quotes. I like the clocks. I also like this. I'm not sure if I like who Dr. Fumio is as a person, but I understand he was important to this place. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Maybe we can go down here now. Oh look, there's so much to see. What is this? That's interesting. They have fishing equipment, but they say they've never seen a fish, or there's never been a fish, or maybe it was just Pate that never saw fish. I'm misremembering how that was worded, but that was interesting. Also, how do they know what fish look like? Again, maybe that was just a Pate thing. Karo, founded 710.
Karo Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image.
Flowers. Let's pick a flower.
This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Ooh, it's getting windier and more overgrown. There's the sound of dripping water. Sorry, can we look all behind us? There's 2 nooks. Is there anything here? No. I apologize for the camera angles if it's too much. I myself am not always super used to controllers. Can we record this? Does it mean anything?
A drip, just as slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
My apologies if you heard my cat in the background during that. That is this game.
Baby.
This game is so gorgeous. I was not expecting how like heartfelt it was right off the bat. How beautiful. Oh, this is where our bike is. Let's go over here first. Is there anything here to interact with? No. It's just the bike yard. That's okay.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Aww. Do we get to choose? I think they choose for us. Oh, we do get to choose. My favorite color is blue, so I'm gonna choose the blue one. It's a nice, like, pastel one, too. Or, like, a very light blue. Oh, I'm gonna warn you here that I'm not great at controlling vehicles in games. This is so satisfying though. Whee! Oh my gosh, where's the path? Oh, I think I'm going too fast. I think there's brakes on here though. Whoa! Okay. Ring bell. Okay. Beautiful! Look at this world! I'm trying so hard to focus on the path, but this world is so captivating, so beautiful. Whoa. I love the sounds the bike makes too. Hold on. I just want to see something over here. Is there park bikes? Journal. This was a beautiful moment. I'm seeing my little PNGtuber having so much trouble, so I'm just gonna... I apologize if it's not synced up at all. I think there was... I just thought that was like a wagon. I mean, it is a wagon, but I thought it was something to interact with. Is this something to interact with? I'm not sure. Just park our bicycle? Is this not how to... Oh, okay, I did. It says to Caro Village. The wagons on this track are all hecked up. I can't interact with it. I'm just gonna go back to my bike. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Let's just go back. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Hello? Oh. Don't bother trying to visit Caro Village. It simply isn't that kind of location. The village was very hard to find, but if you really need it, somehow you make your way there. I just wanted to let you know that I'm staying here for good. This season can only meet a violent end. It's too bright, too cheery. Stay safe. Conway. Oh, I see. I didn't read the other one, but I will read this one. The Azan Islands? Why not traipse around the Azan or Azan Islands? I feel like I'm walking tipsy on the edge of the earth, or skipping from island to island the way a stone skips along the surface of the water, leaving little ripples, like a kiss or two. Oh, I don't know. I just miss you today. And today. And today. XOXO, you know who.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes, with beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known.
Let's look at what that last one said, if I can. There's only one path out of Karo. These sights and sounds were so close to me all this time. I just needed to step out. Oh, I didn't read this one. Greetings from Tiang Village. Let's overlap them a little bit, maybe. I can see, yeah, I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and of tragedy than anything I've known. I know they just said this, but... I don't know what else we'll put in here, but for now, that's... A bird chirps. Oh, is this a nest? I don't know what I'm looking at.
I wish humans had evolved to sing instead of talk.
Concrete of eerie, high-pitched howls. A concert, my bad. I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at something. That is pretty eerie.
Someone carved notches in the bamboo for the wind to flit through, so it can sing.
Carved the bamboo? Oh, we have places to rest and look. We can sketch. That is wonderful. That's so peaceful. I lowered a little bit of the quality just so that my game wouldn't break, because I think my computer's having a little bit of a time, but I think this game is beautiful and it will stay beautiful no matter how low my quality is. Oh. Or was that year 704, number 0215, import export, import fabric 5 rolls, roots 10, export herbal tea 20 cans, dried flowers 1 box. I don't know where the seeds went back. On the back. The trade routes are cut off. Karo is gonna feel smaller now.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
I think my game's still having a little bit of trouble, but If it's that bad, I will fix it later. Dear Esdale, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The war has become like a deranged sleeper thrashing in bed, eyes closed tight. I've noticed how the soldiers strip people of their clothes first, a smaller degradation which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Love, Odell. This game breaks my heart
They were right.
a little bit.
The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
I think that's all I can touch. Oh, there's one more. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I am suffering from memory excess but cannot travel to the village for treatment. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself on this disease. I am unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in the mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio.
Before setting up in Kero village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
Again, yes, why is memory access too much? Is it remembering and realizing how bad things were, etc.? Let's put things in our diary. Ah, wood that sings with the wind. I wish humans would have to sing instead of talk. This one is very sentimental.
I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season? I love this, like, mini game, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize that, I put the same quote twice. Oh yeah, we're drawing. This game is so much beauty and like tragedy at the same time. Let's whip our camera back around. Is this the path? Whoa. Oh, there's the bamboo that sings. We're singing back. That is very eerie. Seeing the wind lines are making me cold.
Whoa. Oh, beauty in all of this. This place has been discarded and loved and used and grown. Whoa. Oh. We've gotta record the frog croaking, please. I was gonna say, can I jump? Where's the froggy? Hello, is there a froggy? I don't think I got it because it's still... Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Frog got your throat? No, that's cat. Cat got your tongue? Yeah, I was like, I saw a little sheep while I was recording, or like an animal. Is it okay to get this close to it? Can we pet the sheep?
My first time petting an animal.
Aww.
I think it went pretty well.
That's wonderful.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats?
Can we pet them all? Yeah.
That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before? Okay, now I got it back. I'm in control. I can easily pet certain four-legged animals.
Oh, this is so wholesome. Was there any of the other ones? Okay, yeah. I thought I wasn't running, but I was. Ah, we're building our own memories of this world that we barely know. I feel like certain aspects like that, like, again, the journaling and documenting the world for the first time and going out by yourself, they're reminding me of a short story that I wrote. I won't get too much into that because I feel like I've already talked about myself a lot during this. But yeah, it's a beautiful concept that can be executed in very different ways, and I love the way that this game has been playing so far. The story, the lore, it's creeping so like subtly and smoothly, and yeah, there's so much story. I mean, it is a narrative. I can't cross here, can I? No. Where do I go? Do I have to go around with my bike? Whoa. Oh, what am I doing? I should have probably dismounted this whole time. What do I think I'm doing? It makes sense that there's a path here. Oh, there we go. Whoa! I feel like they've corrected my biking for a little bit, a few times. Oh. Creaking metal. I don't know if I'm supposed to go off the path or continue. Hold on. Park my bike. Can I cross here? Is it this? Yes.
How long can these ruins creak in the wind before they all fall down?
Let's go back. Oh.
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
Oh.
On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
Where's this generator? Oh. Let's go towards the sound, I suppose. I thought I might change the season by changing the landscape. Cut these down like trees, but that's not how the season changes.
This person wanted the season to change. Why?
This is... okay, this is where it is.
When a season turns, the reasons behind things might disappear. But the engine may survive. The power is not lost. It's just buried a little.
Don't know where I'm supposed to go. I think we have to go... Can we ride our bicycle? Yes. Whoa. Just in the fields. There might be a path here somewhere, there it is. I think that's the path. God knows I can't follow a straight line to save my life. Every line is dead. Every wire is cut. I hate this season.
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
Hmm. Whoa. I love that.
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this.
One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness, can't last long. Two voices, a melody and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song can last a whole season.
They kept themselves company with music.
I think it's the same tune, but a different harmony? I could be wrong.
Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more.
I feel like I should also look at my journal. This is so, like, heartbreaking. Oh. I like they kept themselves company with music. I don't know if I can... If putting all of these here will trigger it. I think I'm just missing one thing.
Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.
I like the rain. And this. The rain droplets. Oh, I missed one music box. Whoops.
Three voices as complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
So I did miss one music box. Oh, okay, the exit's right here. Whoopsie. It's just so dark. I can't see anything. I think the path is over here. Oh. I was surprised that we didn't record the music boxes, but I suppose it's while inspecting them. It's hard to. I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group? When I was a kid, I heard voices talking inside the sound of rain. I still listen for it, even though I know it's not there.
I feel like I brake so violently on this bike, but it's a video game. Find shelter for a little bit.
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers. But I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there.
Do you have any other advice from my trip?
It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
How exactly can this story help me?
I heard, somebody told me, you want to capture what it's like to be alive during this season? Or the future? And you want to understand why and how the season is going to end. The season of my youth is long gone. But I can tell you what that season was like and what I know about how it ended.
How did you become the elder?
First, I got old. That's an important step. Being an elder is all about how you react to strange events. The key is not to be surprised, but kind of frown, look serious, and say something like, "It begins." Never say, "I don't know." Say, "We dive into a pool of uncertainty."
Where were you born?
I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship. Short-lived but glorious, watery republics. Floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
Where did your family come from?
My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark.
Oh.
Or exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, "We're from here. We're from right now."
What was it like growing up there?
I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too. Wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls. A large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth.
When did you leave the ship?
Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out, but they knew, I guess.
What did you think was happening?
Even as things got bad, I couldn't imagine the changes were permanent. It was easy now to look back and say, the internationalism of the golden season was violently breaking down. You can be naive about all kinds of things, but not war. Most of my life has been spent in isolated communities, and the one moment I was in the wild world, you couldn't pick a more chaotic time. And we had been warned the season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds.
What's the prismatic grounds?
A kingdom of art and science. They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on.
Let's keep going. We've got to hear the dark parts.
So, conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even. We realized she caught Well, now we call it time misperception disorder. It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
How did it make her feel?
What's so hard is the feeling of absolute loneliness. Normally, we're all at least roughly in the same flow of time, but with this disorder, you walk alone, truly. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god.
What happened when you found them?
I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance of treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me.
What happened next?
I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. That night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Karo village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world. And they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
I imagined coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.